Hello, my lovers. I trust that you're all doing great. Today, I'm going to be sharing some tips, and these tips are for the women because I've gotten some complaints that, these men, you just think when you see a guy, you see him, sometimes you see him with muscles, he's all packed and he's looking tall, dark, handsome and everything. But then when he enters the other room, it's a disappointment. So today I'm going to be giving you tips on things to look out for. These things, when you see it, it's not 100%, but it's almost sure that this guy is going to be good in the other room, that is going to be a good fuck, so to say. So let me not waste any further time. You're welcome to Eve's Desire by Tiwa Says, and I am your pleasure coach. Okay, so the first thing to watch out for to know if a man is going to be good in bed is you watch the way he eats. You watch his appetite. When a man has a large appetite, it shows that, he may have a large appetite for the other room as well. And not just a large appetite, you also watch the way he eats. If he's someone that eats, eats well. I don't mean just carrying 3 balls of fufu and throwing it to the ceiling and catching it and then dropping it. Someone who eats well, who eats that, there are some people that when they eat like this, you yourself, you'll be in awe. And I mean in a good way, not in a bad way, that you'll be like, that you just like the way they eat because they eat well, they pick the food well, they just eat well, voraciously. They have not in a bad way, like I said, but they have a healthy, appetite, and they eat well, and they know how to pick the food, mix the food. If it's amala and ewedu, the way they would do, you just know that this person is gifted, that kind of thing. Not somebody that is just picking the food like no, you know that this one, that's how he's going to be picking it in the other room as well. It's not very good. So that is one sign. Another sign is that, if the man is a good kisser, this one is almost 100%. If a man kisses well, is almost sure that he will be good in bed as well. Like, sex with him will be great if he can kiss well, because it's not every man that can kiss well. When I say kiss well, you should know what I mean, because I'm sure, as you're looking at me like now, you would have had some bad episodes of some people who want to choke you with their tongue in the process of kissing, or they pour 1 gallon of saliva down your throat in the process of kissing. I'm not talking about those ones. So I mean those that kiss well, they will kiss you and then you too, that virtue has dropped. They are just kissing you. They have not even touched other parts and you're already like eager and you're already ready to go. Those are the type of men I'm talking about. So if you meet that kind of man, don't let him go. Just let him finish. Don't let him stop at kissing. Let him finish, because he's almost sure that he's going to hit the right spots. Okay, so someone who is also a good communicator, somebody who communicates well, who can, tell you exactly how he's feeling and what he's feeling and what he wants. Somebody that can really, really communicate, not someone who does not talk or does not say what he wants or doesn't say it exactly how it is. I mean someone who tells you exactly what he wants, exactly how he wants it, and even asks you, like, okay, how is this for you? What do you want? How would you like it? And all that. Someone who can communicate, you can be sure that that person is going to be a good fuck, because he will not just be centered around himself alone and then is particular about your pleasure as well, because he's communicating with you and getting to know what you want and what you don't want. That kind of person is definitely going to be good in bed. Okay, so let's move on. Someone who is sensitive. Most sensitive guys are good in bed, because they can how do I explain? They can feel you. So so they can also feel your pleasure or displeasure, and they feel it. They know how it feels when they are, whether they are touching you, they are kissing you, they can feel your passion, so to say, or they can feel it when you are liking something, and then they know where to touch and where not to touch. People who are sensitive generally, they know your pleasure points, and if they don't know, they would ask, but they are very conscious about how they make you feel. That kind of person definitely is going to be good in sex, in bed. Is going to be good, with sex, because he's expressive. If he's sensitive, is sure to be expressive as well. Okay, so someone who is experienced, this one is a good one. Someone who is experienced. And sometimes experience, well, sometimes experience doesn't have anything to do with age. When I say experience, don't go and think that I'm talking about a sugar daddy, or I'm talking about aged somebody. No, experience is experience. You can't take away experience. Somebody who is experienced with these things, and sometimes some people may have the experience of having had sex with multiple women and still not know what they are doing, so that is not that kind of experience I'm talking about, but it still boils down to experience. Somebody who is experienced, who's been there, who's done that, will definitely know the kind of touches to do, the right places to hit and all that. So experience does it every time. We take experience over somebody who is inexperienced. Somebody who's never been with a woman may not necessarily know how to treat a woman, because you've never been there. You don't know what to touch, although you may have watched some movies and all that, but then we are talking about life match. You have not been there, so you may not know. So experience is good. Someone who has experience. Somebody who maintains eye contact. That there are some men that they will look at you, they are looking at you, and that they are flirting with you, and that they are already sleeping with you in their eyes, with their eyes. They are looking at you, and even the way they are looking at you is already making your body feel somehow, because you can see it in their eyes. Those kind of men, you should know that, okay, if you get to the other room, they will deal with you the way they are dealing with you with their eyes. They will deal. I'm not talking about, there are some eyes that the way they look, it will just put you off. I'm not talking about those ones. So I'm talking about matured eye contact, matured eye flirting, not all those ones that be looking at you and with their mouth open and spit coming out on one side, or be looking at you, staring at you, and not carrying eyes. No, I mean someone who is looking at you with intention. The look is intentional. He's looking at you and he's flirting at you, he's flirting with you, looking you eyeball to eyeball, and yet he's doing things to you just by looking at you eyeball to eyeball. That kind of man, that okay, it looks like this one we have action small when he gets to the other room. So you want to look out for that kind of person. And finally, someone who is good with his hands. A man who is good with his hands, you will know. Someone, maybe an artist, someone who draws, who is creative, someone who plays a musical instrument, someone who does pottery, clay, pottery, that kind of person. The men who are generally good with their hands are good with their hands, and the other thing as well. Because if he's good with other things that are non-living, so imagine how he will be good with you that you are living now. The way we touch, all those people that are good with their hand, the way they touch their instrument, the way they like I said, someone who is an artist, the way he paints or he draws on his canvas is the way he's going to be drawing on your body and painting your body. So you want to watch out for someone like that. Someone who's good with his hands will definitely be good in bed as well. Okay, so these tips I've given you now, I'm not saying that they are all 100%, because there's always an exception to the rule. So peradventure you have met someone who's good with his hand but he's not good in bed. Well, it's part of the it's part of the exception though. But I can tell you that any guy who ticks this who ticks all these boxes, the tips that I've given you today, will definitely be good in bed. And don't skip the outcome to yourself alone? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know if there's anyone that I didn't mention that you know about. Put it in the comment section. And if you know someone who has all these some of these attributes and they were actually good in bed, let me also know in the comment section. And if you are enjoying my videos, let me also know in the comment section. And if you have questions to answer, let me also know in the comment section. Let me stop saying collabo, because I've been saying that people are not cool. Let's join hands to make Nigeria great. Let's collabo. And if you don't want to come to the comment section, even though I want you to come to the comment section, you can send me a message on WhatsApp, and you can also send me an email. But I'll still want you to put something in the comment section. Even if it's just to, ginger me and make me feel good, just put it there. If you don't want to ask any questions, but you just want to comment on the video, nice video, just put it in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe. You will subscribe. Stop watching video without subscription now. Without subscribing now. Just subscribe, so that you get notifications when I just come out with new videos like this. YouTube will just notify you, she has come out with new video. And also like this video and share, so that other people can enjoy what you are enjoying. Don't be selfish with my videos. Don't be selfish with these tips. Other people need these tips as well. So share this video to as many people as you know will need these tips, and so they can share to their friends and share to their enemies and share to their family members. And we all share like the national cake. We share it all around. And follow us on all our social media handles at The Eagle Online. I'm sure you know where the handles are on our bio. Yes, that's where they are. Follow us on all our social media handles, and let's do this thing together. I'll see you next time with more tips. Bye.